Hey, I'm Teryn and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be talking about where I lived while interning in New York City. When I interned in New York City, I lived in the Webster apartments in Manhattan. These apartments, they charge you bi-weekly. You have to stay a minimum of 28 days, and you can have a guest. You have a friend or a relative that comes, they can stay with you, and I think they charge $100 a night or something. It's all girls. Men cannot come up past the first floor. So if you are looking to date in that area, find someone with their own apartment. I believe the laundry there is now free. When I lived there, I did have to pay, and it wasn't that much. They also provide you with breakfast and dinner, so 2 free meals a day, and then because you're at work, you just figure out your own lunch. They have vending machines that are stocked with pretty good food and drink options. The food, there are a lot of good options. It's like cafeteria style. Breakfast is typically the same. For dinner, there would be a lot of different options, different cuisines. If there's a holiday or something native to like a certain country, they would celebrate that. The food was good variety, good options, healthy. Everyone that worked there was super nice. You have your own private room, which is super cool. They have people that come in and clean your apartment. In your apartment, there's a rug, there's a pillow or two, in sheets and like a blanket. I don't know if that's the same case anymore, especially with COVID, so you might have to bring your own bedding. You have to have your own towels. And in your room, it's pretty small, but you have like a regular closet, you have a dresser, and then you have a window, and then you have a desk with a chair. There's a rug, and then you also have your own sink, so you can brush your teeth in the room. But for showers and bathrooms, it's like a community shower. A lot of people experience that in college. I never did because my college dorm always had a full bathroom. So that was like the one thing that I didn't really care for, but it just is what it is. For packages, they just have not like a concierge, but you'll get an email, oh, this package arrived, and you go down to the desk and they have your package behind the desk. And when you leave, I believe you have to give them 2 months notice. So that's one thing to be on the lookout for. I cannot stress enough how nice everyone that worked there was. From people that worked in cleaning, people that worked in the cafeteria, security, packaging. Everyone was so nice. And I just felt comfortable going there. Like, you have your own heater in the room and you can lift your window. When I first got there, I was like, it's so loud and so cold because you're right in the heart of it. I didn't realize my window was kind of open. I kept trying to close it, and then one of the ladies that would clean the room, she helped me close it. So it's cold. I went there in January, and the building is really cool. They have like 2 TV rooms. One is bigger than the other, where they also have like these like little private areas, like rooms that are all cool and decorated to like meet an aesthetic of like maybe it's about an author or something. It's really cool and private, and you can like go and do your work there. I would go there a lot during my off days on my internship, even during the week, just to work from home. They would host a lot of cool events, social, professional. I remember I went to like a belly dancing class while I was there, and they would just host a lot of cool things, and you would meet a lot of people from all over because it's either people like interning or working. It's a nice variety of ages, and it's really cool to see everyone that's there, like from like England, Spain, Portugal, then all over the US as well. It was pretty diverse there. It's a safe place to live in New York City, especially as a woman and being new. They have 24-hour security, which is super important just to feel comfortable. Fortunately, I have family in the city, so I would go visit them from time and but it was a really nice option. I would even consider it if you're moving to New York City and you're taking a job, but you still need to figure out where to live and you actually want to meet people before you decide on an apartment. I would definitely stay there, especially like for a month. That wouldn't be a bad option, and you can also bring some of your stuff, kind of get settled, spend your weekends or any free time touring apartment and different places to live before you kind of set on something. You might just need to get there, especially if your job wants to start like right away. That gives you time to figure out other things while getting started in your job. For one, you walk outside, you see the Empire State Building. You're really close to Madison Square Garden. You have a Dwayne Reed close by. You're off of 34th and 9th. I remember that. It's just walking distance to the Herald Square subway station. New York is perfect for not having a car. There's a great bus and train system. If push comes to shove, there's Uber, Lyft, taxis. And where you are, you're close to Hudson Yards. They were working on that subway station and working on like the High Line when I was there, like close to Times Square, Broadway. And living in New York is just so awesome, and I feel like this is a great way to kind of get your foot in, and it's also a good way to see if you would like living in the city and doing it at a reduced cost without the worry about having a roommate that you might not like, or just like having to live with strangers. I really liked it. I would do it again if I needed a place to stay in New York City and I was looking to move there again, which I don't know if I will. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Are you considering staying at the Webster apartments? Feel free to ask me questions if you have them. And as always, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you again.